Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the Lancashire Hotpots Virtual Pub Quiz? And here's your quizmaster, Tiebreaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lancashire Hotpots Virtual Pub Quiz. I'm your quizmaster, Tiebreaker, your master of ceremonies in this, our virtual pub. Tonight we're going to do the third round of our pub quiz, hopefully with better audio. And I've got some Hotpots in their homes who are going to play along with me. Now, if you want to play along at home, what you need to do is run off and get yourself a pen and a piece of paper, and perhaps more importantly, a little drinky winky and a little snacky wacky of your choice. So if you're playing along, type in the comments box below who you are and where you're playing along from. And if there's more than one of you in the room, type your team name as well. So while you get all your provisions and such, I'll talk to each one of the Lancashire Hotpots. First up, we have Bernard. Bernard, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, everybody in internet land. My name's Bernard, and I'm from Lancashire.
Hey! Now, I can't help but notice, Bernard, that you've got something on your head.
Yeah, misplaced my hat, so I've gone with a handkerchief.
Almost like, well, you know, almost as if you were by the seaside, which of course you're not currently allowed to do.
Yeah, that's out.
Yeah,
and to assist me, I've got a small glass here that's got an apple-based drink in it.
Okay.
And in case I get peckish, I've got 14 bags of McCoy.
Hey, that'll see you through to the end of the quiz. Very well done. Cheers, Bernard. Thank you very much for that. Up next, we have a gentleman who's sitting in the corner of a room. It's Bob. Bob, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, everybody in internet land. It's Bob Riddles here. I'm from Lancashire as well.
Yay! Right, Bob, what have you got to see you through to the end of the quiz?
I've got a bottle of Brewdog Hazy Jane. It's nice in cans, but it's nice in bottles also.
Very nice. Wet the whistle.
Yep, and I've got Doritos Flaming Hots.
Oh, very hot.
Section, just a pound.
Just a pound.
Just a pound.
Ideal for you, Mr. Riggs. Right, well,
On brand.
Very on brand. They are registering on the Bob scale.
A 2 or a 3. A strong 2, possibly a 3.
Very good, very good. Okay, right, you tuck in and carry on enjoying those while we chat to the next person who's on my list. He won last week's quiz, and so no doubt he's going to be on fire this evening. Kenny, over to you. What's your name, Kenny, and where are you calling from?
How do cockers? I'm Kenny Body, and I'm from Lancashire.
Full out.
So, obviously, you absolutely ran away with it last week, Kenny. Are you confident you can extend your winning streak tonight?
Well, I came a close second the first week, and I won, just pipped at the post last week. I'm due for a stinker this week.
Do you reckon?
Surely. I reckon I'm going to do terrible this week. So,
what have you got on the menu for tonight's nibbles and drinkles?
Well, like two friends at a party who didn't speak before they arrived, I also have a Brewdog Hazy Jane.
Way! Jinx!
In a can.
So, yeah, in a can. So, yeah, one of Bob's favourites, one of my favourites. It is very nice. And for my snack...
Yes.
Now, Bob obviously really likes the beer I've got. He's not going to like my snack. I've got the Foodie Market Oh So Delish Wasabi Peanut.
Oh, wasabi.
Delicious.
Very spicy. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh,
very
Kenny,
green
right.
as well. I don't know if you can see those.
Oh, they
Obviously,
are green.
because the peas and the wasabi. So, yeah.
Oh, right, brilliant. Cheers, KB. Thanks very much for that. And last but by no means least, in his very own virtual pub, it's Dr. Ron Seal. Ron, where are you calling from? And what's your name?
My name is Ron Seal, and I'm calling from Lancashire.
Yay! And you are indeed in a virtual pub tonight.
I am indeed, yes. And the snack I've got for tonight. I went with a classic Seabrooks Ready Salted.
Classic.
Very nice, very nice. And to honour our Italian brothers and sisters, I'm going to drink a nice bottle of Peroni this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, very
Now
nice.
you have to watch the liquid doesn't disappear out of that because the bottle seems to be.
It's magic.
And it's
Magic.
back. It's back. My hand's gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gone again.
Okay, cheers, Ron. Thanks very much for that. Remember, everyone at home, this is a pre-recorded pub quiz, so don't phone because we've got no phone signal. So tonight, everyone, I'm going to ask you 10 questions on 10 different topics. Tonight, those topics are music, biology, films, beer, crisps, the Lancashire Hotpots.
Oh, no.
Who am I? Sport, television, and finishing, as always, with pot luck. So each question carries the value of 1 point. So 10 correct answers will give you 10 points. So pens, papers, snacks, and drinks at the ready. Let's get quizzing.
Yes.
Okay. Question number 1. Music. He's big. He's got tattoos. He might have even been on the news. Rag and Bone Man is a chart success with hits such as Human and Giant. But what is Rag and Bone Man's real name? Is it A, Rory Gallagher? Is it B, Rory Graham? Or is it C, Rory McGrath? So, what's Rag and Bone Man's real name? Is it A, Rory Gallagher, B, Rory Graham, or C, Rory McGrath?
Really
That's
nice
quite-
hair.
Very, very nice. Pretty red face.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2 is biology.
Oh.
Biology was a top 5 hit in 2005 for which pop group? See what I did there? See what I did? So your biology round. Biology was a top 5 hit in 2005 for which pop group? I'm sure you'll all get this one.
No,
No, not at all.
I feel like I should, but
not
No.
a clue.
It rings a
Well,
bell.
think about pop groups.
No,
in 2005.
no clues.
Oh,
No
that's- oh,
clues.
oh, you have to. I'm just asking you to use your brains. Okay.
This isn't the time or the place for doing it.
Question number 3 is our films round.
Oh.
Now, the 2014 film Frank was loosely based on the life of which singer and performer? Was it A, Frank Sinatra, B, Frank Highfield, or C, Frank Sidebottom? So the 2014 film Frank was based on a very famous Frank. Was it A, Frank Sinatra, or Blue Eyes, Frank Highfield, I Remember You, or C, Frank Sidebottom, or Blimey?
Give me newspaper.
Question number 4, I'm sure, will be everybody's favourite round. It's the beer round, ladies and gentlemen. Glasses in the air. Oh,
Let's have a sip.
I'm on a Belgian style IPA, by the way, with
oh, that one's nice.
some,
I've had that one.
Mm.
with some ready salted sticks.
He's been down the Aldi.
Now then, Bernard Thrasher loves a Guinness. Although, if you're in a round with him and he's ordering the Guinness, you should always get the bar person to...
Pour it first.
Exactly. But when was Guinness first established? Was it A, 1759? Was it B, 1795? Or was it C, 1785? Now you can probably picture the cans.
I've been to the Guinness factory 3 times. Still not got a clue.
What were they again, Dickie?
A, 1759. B, 1795, or C, 1785?
Thank you.
Rutger Hauer do the adverts for Guinness back then.
It was
In the
probably
17th.
his great granddad.
Okay.
That was a clue.
Question number 5 is crisps. Now, we all like to think... Oh, I'm echoing back there from somebody. Anyway, we like to think that all crisps and corn snacks will live forever. But, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't always the case. And some corn snacks go to the corner shop in the sky. So I've got 3 snacks here that used to be made, but are no longer made. But one of them I've made up. So can you spot the false crisp from yesteryear? Is it A, piglets, C, football crazy, or C, zombie brains? So one of those is a crisp from yesteryear that I've made up. But which one is it? Is it piglets, A? Is it B, football crazy? Or is it C, zombie brains? Who knows? If you know, write it down.
You sounded quite like Ian McKellen then when you said zombie brains.
You'll see. Wizard, who shall not pass. Now, I'm hoping everyone gets question number 6 right because it's about the Lancashire Hotpots.
Oh, God.
No.
You Could Get Hit by a Bus Tomorrow and Purple Zone are but 2 Lancashire Hotpot songs that feature a lovely bit of fiddle by our occasional fiddle player. But what's that lovely man's name?
I thought you were going to ask what was the name of the guy who did the video to. Tomorrow, then.
No, nobody can remember that, Kenny. No one can remember that. So we've got a fiddle player who sometimes appears on some of our stuff. Can you name him, ladies and gentlemen?
Easy that one.
Yeah, we only saw him recently.
We did.
I
we
met him
did.
in
Derby.
I met him in a train station in Birmingham.
For a specific purpose or just by chance?
I was going watching the 1975 and he was just there.
What a
Loitering.
great story that was.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, bit of pleasure.
Thanks very much.
Tell us about it.
I think if anyone gets that wrong, they should be sacked.
Yes, including you at home.
Hmm.
So, question number 7. I feel like I'm Henry Kelly with this. Who am I? I would. Pray silence, please. Who am I? Well, there's been plenty nights out with the hot pots at the end of it. It's like, who am I? So
What's
here we
my
go.
name?
What's my name? My name is.
Oh,
I know
wow.
who you are.
Okay, here we go. I was born on the 4th of March 1948 with the name Michael Barrett. In 1977, I played Elvis in a West End musical. I had 33 top 40 singles, including 4 number 1s, including a Christmas number 1, which has re-entered the UK Top 75 chart each December since 2007. Who am I? I'll read you that list of facts again. Born the 4th of March 1948. My real name is Michael Barrett. In 1977, I played Elvis in a West End musical. I've had 33 top 40 singles, including 4 number 1s, including a Christmas number 1, which has re-entered the charts loads of times since then. Who am I?
I mean, at least I've got 1 right.
How many did you get right last week?
1.
1.
Maybe you'll get 2.
That'd be double. That'd be an increase.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sport.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Let's All Go to Tokyo sang a lot of athletes before getting refunds on their plane tickets because there's no Olympics this year. But here are 3 sports or events which would have been included in the 2020 Games for the first time. but rather sneakily, I've made one of them up. So 2 of these are true. Can you find the false one? A, bouldering. B, speed splashing.
Whoa.
C, softball. So I've made one of those up, but 2 of them would have actually been in the Olympics. So which is the one that I made up? A, bouldering. B, speed splashing. C, softball.
It's a tricky one, that.
Modern sports, you see, I don't understand modern sports, mate.
Not a clue, mate.
Not a clue. Question number 9, ladies and gentlemen, is television.
Ugh.
All right, Tweakle. 6 months to live, Ange. And I've just stolen the Christmas Club money, were all popular 80s catchphrase from the Cockney TV soap EastEnders.
I'll just write the word EastEnders down, because I thought that was going to be the question.
But
Cross that out.
who released the 1986 single "Anyone Can Fall in Love," which was a version of the EastEnders theme tune? Bernard's writing something down there feverishly. So, in 1986, somebody released and recorded "Anyone Can Fall in Love," which was a vocal top-lined version of the EastEnders theme. Who was that?
Unbelievable.
And finally, question number 10 is potluck. Okay, blues legend B.B. King's real name was Riley B. King. Is that true or is that false? So, blues legend B.B. King's real name was Riley, as in the snooker hall. Riley B. King. Is that true or is that false? Potluck. You pays your money, you takes your chance. Is it true or is it false?
Pointless. Absolutely pointless.
So,
Is that your score?
self-isolation means self-marking. So, I'm going to revisit these questions again, asking you for your answers right from the very start. So question number 1 was our music question. The Rag and Bone Man. Sorry,
Hold on a
Bernard.
minute.
What?
It's half
Oh,
time.
yeah, half time,
Half-time
ladies and
oranges.
gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers to everyone at home.
Stay safe.
7.2%.
Bang. Good night, Bob.
Oh dear.
In bed for half 8. See you later.
So now that we've all refreshed ourselves and wet our whistle, let's get down to these questions. So, music.
Yeah.
Rag and Bone Man's real name, is it A, Rory Gallagher, B, Rory Graham, or C, Rory McGrath? Bernard, what did you put?
I think his parents were musos, so I've gone Rory Gallagher.
Rory Gallagher. Bob, what's your answer for question number 1?
I've gone for Rory Graham.
Rory Graham. Kenny,
Well,
what did you
that-
put?
that's Graham.
I went C, which I don't even know what you said. Was it McGrath or something
Rory
like
McGrath.
that?
Yes.
Yeah, names.
Lovely
I
hair.
don't do names. I'm rubbish
Lovely
with
hair.
names.
And Ron, what did you plump for?
B. Rory Graham.
Rory Graham. The correct answer,
B. Rory Graham.
Rory McGrath, was the curly-haired, red-faced person who used to be on They Think It's All Over.
Yeah.
Famous Rorys. Okay, question number 2 was biology, which was a top 5 hit in 2005 for which pop group? Bernard.
Not a clue. Girls Aloud.
Girls Aloud. Bob.
I put the 1975, but I don't think it's them.
No, I think that's maybe a bit too early for them. Kenny, what did you think?
I went JLS.
JMLs. And Ron.
I went old school. I went Pet Shop Boys.
Biology was a top 5 hit for Girls Aloud.
How the tides have turned.
This could be Bernard's week. And the thing is, Bernard, in a previous life, we've had altercations with Girls Aloud in a story which is too hot for the pub quiz.
Yeah.
We promised we'd never speak of it again.
If you see me out in a gig afterwards, ask me. I'll tell you all about it.
Well, what I'm thinking of doing is putting it in the book, which means people have to pay to hear that particular saucy anecdote.
I mean, I'm a bit disappointed in that because you know me, I like my girl bands and.
Yeah, I thought you would have. I was going to say.
Yeah.
I felt like I knew it, but nothing came to mind. So, never mind. You win some, you lose some.
The phrase I was going to say is, I thought you were a strap-on for that, but it's not a strap-on, it's a tie-in. So, ignore me, Kenny.
Yeah.
Right, films, which was question number 3. The 2014 film Frank was based on which entertainer? A, Frank Sinatra, B, Frank Highfield, or C, Frank Sidebottom? Bernard?
I was going to go Sidebottom, but I think that film was called Being Frank, so I've gone with Sinatra's.
Frank Sinatra, okay. Bob?
Oh, I'm filled with doubt now. After Bernard, I think it's probably right. I did put Sidebottom. It really was.
It really
was.
Kenny, what did you put?
Sidebottom.
Sidi Batem and Dr. Ron?
I put Sidebottom as well.
Sidebottom. The correct answer is C, Frank Sidebottom.
Yeah.
Now, Bernard, you're getting confused because the 2014 was like a loose adaptation of the Sidebottom mythos, whereas Being Frank was a true-to-life documentary.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what happens when you don't watch films.
It is, yeah. You're making a start now, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm having a go.
Okay, the beer round was all relating to Guinness and when Guinness first started brewing. Was it A, 1759, B, 1795, or C, 1785? So Bernard is our Guinness lover in the band, so I'm expecting a correct answer from you, Bernard. What did you put?
1,785.
Okay. Bob, what was the
I
figure
tried to visualise
you
it
arrived
being
upon?
on the road. I think
Yep.
it was.
Yep.
I put 1795.
1795. Kenny, what did you plump for?
Whatever B was that 75?
1795.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And Ron, what year did you go with?
1795.
1795 as well. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is 1759. It was A.
Blimey.
But you can see it now, the letters 1759 in red.
Don't do big breweries.
It's a lovely drop, though. It really is.
Well, this
Nah.
week.
My stouts need to be like 10% plus.
Literally diesel. Right, 5 was crisps. And one of these was a crisp of yesteryear that I'm completely and utterly made up. Was it A, piglets? Was it B, football crazy? Or was it C, zombie brains? Bernard.
He's football crazy. He's football mad.
He's football crazy, football mad. Okay, you're plumping for the footballs. Bob?
I put zombie brains with a Z.
Zombie brains with a Z. Oh, it wasn't even spelt with a Z down here, but it could have been if I'd completely made it up. Kenny, I think was the fake crisps.
Right, I know it's not the piglets because I remember them from when I was in infant school. They were like a tomato flavour, so it was between the soccer balls and the zombies. And the soccer balls seemed plausible, so I went for Zombina.
Zombie brains for Kenny. And Ron, which do you think was the fake snack?
Yeah, I went with zombie brains as well, but with an S this time.
Right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the fake snack was C, zombie brains.
Oh, behave.
I completely made that up off the top of... Although there were bones and there were fangs, so that's what inspired me to do that. Football crazies were like corn balls. I think they were salt and vinegar. It could have been cheesy though. I might even put a Google image over the top of this.
You won't.
Oh, I had a leaderboard last week. I've got a leaderboard now. I've got a leaderboard graphic. So question 6 was Lancashire Hotpots, And what is the name of our occasional fiddle player? Bernard, you'll definitely get this. What was your answer?
The Fez.
Kevin Ferret. I don't think it's spelt like that, but it might not be that because that might be incorrect. Might have given that away. Bob,
Seamless.
Kevin Ferret.
Fezzo, Kenny, what did you put?
Yeah, I put Kevin Ferret and a pre-ticked it because I'm that confident.
Yeah, and Ron, who did you go for?
Kevin Ferret. Yeah.
It's a full. Have we ever had such a confident and correct round of answers? It is Kevin Ferret.
Bless
Yeah.
his cotton socks. He's a
And if
lovely
you-
fella.
And if you're watching Fezzo, we'll see you very, very soon indeed. Question
Love you.
7. Love you, Fez. Question 7 was our mystery person round. Born on the 4th of March in the name Michael Barrett, appeared as Elvis in a musical, 33 top 40 hits, including 4 number ones and a Christmas number 1. Who am I, Bernard?
Not a clue, but I've gone with Mark Bowles.
Michael Bowles.
Mark Bowles.
Rigsy, what did you go for?
I've gone with Cliff Richard, although I don't think it's 1948. Is that his birthday? I'm not sure.
Oh, I think he might be 79, old Cliff. You know, that maybe doesn't tie up. Kenny, what was your attempt at identifying the mystery person?
Yeah, I've gone for Sir Cliff as well.
Sir Cliff, and I think Ron might be confident with this one. Ron, what did you put?
Well, I know that this particular person started musical, so I went with David Essex.
David
Oh,
Essex.
Nice.
Now
Winter's
then-
Tale.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll kick yourself. Is Shaking Stevens.
I knew it. Oh, I was going to put Shaking Stevens.
Yeah.
Shaking? No way.
Yes, well, it's the Elvis thing, you see. You know,
Yeah.
That's why I was going to put Shaky, but then when you started going on about Christmas number 1, I was like, no, it's not Shaky, it's Cliff.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's a massive
Yeah.
one.
That put me off the musical.
Good question, that.
Yeah,
Good-
I was
yeah.
literally going to put Shaking Stevens, damn it. Not my week this week.
I like those Who Am I questions. I'll have another one of those next week. Okay, so the Olympics would have featured a number of new events or sports. One of these is a load of rubbish that I made up. Is it A, bouldering, B, speed splashing, or C, softball? Bernard, which do you think is the fake activity?
I went with speed splashing because I've no idea what that could be.
Okay. Riggsy?
Speed splashing and those little splash.
Speed splashing. Kenny, what did you think?
I was going to go for speed splashing and then I crossed it out and put the bouldering instead.
Bouldering. Okay. And Ron, what's the fake activity?
Well, I thought they all sounded like something we pay extra for, but I went with speed splashing as well.
Speed splashing. The made-up sport is B, speed splashing.
Yeah.
So, my original answers.
That reminds me, Bob, I need to give you that speed splashing DVD back.
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad's going to know its concept.
Yeah, bouldering is something to do with an entry. It's one of the events in rock climbing. Boulders,
Yeah.
you see. The clue was in the thing. Okay, television. In 1986, who recorded Anyone Can Fall in Love, which was a version of the EastEnders theme tune? Bernard,
I think I've had a good crack at this, and I think you'll all be really pleased for me.
go on.
Dobbo.
The Dobbo. Bob?
I've gone also Anita Dobson, Mrs. Brian May.
This is Brian May. Kenny?
Dobbo.
Dobbo. And Ron?
I thought the fella that played him in. Oh, yeah, that's it. There we go. Anita Dobson.
It is, of course, Anita Dobson! The Dobmeister General. God bless her and her curly. Did anyone?
How can we all get that, but like get Hotpots questions wrong?
Yeah.
Well, she's a ledge.
Idiot.
She's a ledge.
Yeah.
And question number 10 was potluck. B.B. King's real name is Riley. Riley B. King. Is that true or is that false? Bernard, what's your answer?
It's false because the BB stands for Barry Barlow.
Bob, true or
I
false?
It sounded like it was true.
Okay. Kenny?
False.
Ron,
That would be true.
B.B. King's real name was Riley B. King. It is a true fact.
Unbelievable.
And I think BB stands.
Then.
I think BB stands for Blues Boy. Could be wrong. So-
It's Barry Barlow.
Barry Barlow King. So if you'd like to toss up your answers, so we've got your scores for this week. And you can toss up at home as well. And if you've done that, and cheers everyone. Let's have a little loosener.
I'm gonna raise my bowl of wasabi peas instead.
Spicy.
Very, very Moorish.
So Bernard, what was your score?
Believe it or not, guys,
Go on.
I got 5.
5 for Bernard.
Good.
Bob, what was your total?
6 out of 10.
Bob
Oh,
is
what?
6. Kenny, what was your score for this week?
Told you I wasn't with it this week. I got 4. I should have got the Girls
Oh.
Aloud. I should have gone with Shaky Stevens, and I should have gone with my original answer. with
Always go with
and
your
I would have had
first
7.
answer.
But I know I questioned myself multiple times and only got 4.
That's not like you.
Oh no, not at all.
And Ron, what was your score?
Well, to get interesting, because I also got 6.
6. Oh, it's a tiebreaker question. Tiebreaker. Okay.
Tense music.
Time for the tension drone, Bernard. Tension drone.
Yes.
Right, we've got 3 minutes as well on the clock. So, so how many miles of motorway are there in the UK? Now, from top to bottom, Land's End to John O'Groats, that's 874 miles. So that's a clue. So the length of the country is 874 miles. Based on that, how many miles of motorway are there in the UK? If you'd like to write your answer down, and the nearest person to the answer will win this week's quiz.
Round 3. Exciting. Frantic scribbling. I can hear
So,
me.
Bob, what was your answer? How many miles of motorway are there in the UK?
I've gone with 2,742 miles.
Okay. Ron, what was your answer?
Well, based on what you said, I just put 700. So I don't know what's going on.
The correct answer for how many miles of motorway are there in the UK is 2,173 miles. Bob, you've won this week's quiz!
Well done, Bob.
I believe
Well done. Yeah.
that on the leaderboard, that puts you, you're the leader on the leaderboard.
I believe so. That's two wins for me. I'd like
2
to
wins
thank
for you.
I'd like to thank everybody that was involved with that win, which was really my brain. So there you go.
So you
Well,
at
Bob's
home,
been 2 up.
write down what score you got this week in the comments below. We can see who's got the biggest score this week. And thanks very much, everyone, for joining us on this Monday night, our virtual pub quiz. We hope you all stay safe and indoors during this time of lockdown. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself with a bit of quiz and a bit of beer and a bit of hot pot. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much indeed for watching, and we will see you next week. Ta-da!
See ya.